your luck. The train backs down into a trough. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Have you got the parcel there from Mrs. White? Oh, you haven't? Oh, begorra, say it's coming down tomorrow, and it might now, Michael, so it might. At Lahinch the sea shines like a jewel, with joy you are ready to shout. When the stoker cries out, there's no fuel, and the fire is totally out. But hand up that bit of a log there, I'll soon have you out of a fix. There's a fine clamp of turf in the bog there, and the rest go a-gathering sticks. And while you're breaking bits off trees, you hear some wise remarks like these. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think that you can get the fire to light? Oh, an hour you'll require, for the turf it might be drier, and it might now, Michael, so it might. Kilkee, oh, you never get near it. You're in luck if the train brings you back, for the permanent way is so queer it spends most of its time off the track. Uphill the old engine is climbing, while the passengers push with a will. You're in luck when you reach Ennis-Timon, for all the way home is downhill. And as you're wobbling through the dark, you hear the guard make this remark. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think that you'll be home before it's light? 'Tis all dependent whether the old engine holds together, and it might now, Michael, so it might, so it might, and it might now, Michael, so it might.
Well, that was Brendan O'Dowda with Are You Right There, Michael?
Written originally by Percy French.
Yes, and it must be great to write something like, and it's all, it didn't lose anything over the years. Like,
it certainly didn't gain anything either, but because it wouldn't particularly be my taste. But
I know, but
a wonderful sounding
there's people
song.
out there. There's people out there who'd like that kind of stuff.
Half the people in here like it, obviously, from the way you were tapping your foot. No, but it's amazing that you were saying to me he came up with it under a tree at Farnham in an afternoon or something. Was it? You know, you're right. It would be incredible to be that creative, to be able to come up with something that quick.
Yeah, you know,
it's amazing.
It is amazing.
But they say true creativity comes in bursts. Like a person who comes up with masterpieces could be doing nothing for a year, and in the space of an hour or two come up with
a fantastic song.
Mona Lisa or not I was going to say Elvis song, but no. He didn't even write his own song. Sure.
Well, he did write a song. But anyway, we won't go in. This is an Irish show.
Yeah.
And you can't beat anything like Irish.
Well, we were talking about America, and we're going back to America.
Yeah.
Right? What have we got?
A Rainy Night in Soho.
We've rainy nights here enough.
I know.
All right. Let's have
this the Pogues.
I've been loving you a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all your troubles. Smile at your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I took shelter from a shower, and I stepped into your arms on a rainy night in Soho. The wrestling all its charm. I sang you all my sorrows. You told me all your joys. Whatever happened to that old song? To all those little girls and boys. Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning, the ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I'd hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing for the future, I'm not dreaming of the past. I'm not talking of the first time. I never think about the last. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Still, there's a lot I hold before me. You're the measure of my dreams, the measure of my dreams.
Well, that was Shane MacGowan and the Pogues.
The Kisses.
The Kisses, that's okay.
Just for folks out there who do not speak Irish, Pogue means kiss. So the Pogues would mean kisses.
And that was from 1986, actually.
Indeed. And there were many versions of that song, but that was the one they settled on.
And you mentioned the King, Elvis, but it was Elvis Costello that produced it.
It was, yeah. Elvis Costello helped produce that particular song. No relationship between the other Elvis. What was Elvis's original name?
That's Elvis Presley.
He didn't have any other...
No,
okay,
no.
all right. Anyway, that was the Pogues with Rainy Night in Soho. But
I brought these shoes. Can I have a go at them?
Sure you can. Now...
you have to play the accordion.
The floor is carpet.
Well,
you hop up on the desk there.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Just get up there on the... Okay, I'll get the accordion out. Are you ready? Okay, let's start.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Oh, gee.
Are you all right?
All right.
You look exhausted.
I am just. I don't. I can't
folks,
even talk. I can't
Folks,
even
that,
talk.
that's an example of Shanos dancing, where
Yeah.
an Irish song uses shoes as a musical instrument.
It's a pity you didn't have a video of me doing that.
I'll get one. I'll get one up. Don't worry. I'll get one up. Right, we're going back to America. God, there's a big connection between Ireland and America.
Yeah, isn't that Trump fella being inaugurated today?
He's being inaugurated, yes.
Yeah, inaugurated.
That's like, do you know, we do get that. Like Percy French, where he says, you know, sailing across the Atlantical Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Inaugurated. Hostile.
Yeah.
Cousined. We're some race of people. Right.
This is the Wolftones.
What is it?
The Streets of New York.
I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all is not what it seems to be. For there's fellas would cut you for the coat on your back, or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and will you give this wee note to me brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. When a phone call from America said send the lad over, and the old fella said sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I've spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, me poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in the Shore Parkway to the flatlands in Brooklyn, to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang You're as free as a bird. Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irish man.